Who here has struggled with confidence at some point in their lives? Or is struggling with confidence now? The chances are, most of you watching this are either currently struggling with self-confidence and self-worth, or did once upon a time and have managed to correct it and fix it over time. But here's the thing. We put these limiting beliefs on ourselves as we get older. We tell ourselves that we're not confident, or we tell ourselves that we're not like these other people who are extroverts and who are very loud and talk a lot and seem very comfortable with attention on them and showing up in a crowd. But what is confidence, right? Confidence is, in my opinion, confidence is your belief in yourself that you are capable of doing a thing that you say you can do. That is confidence. Confidence is saying, I can do this thing, and then truly believing that you can actually carry out that task or thing with great accuracy, with great competency. But here's the thing. No one is born confident. No one is born with this feeling of self-worth. No one is born with these skills. Confidence is gained through competence. And you can't become competent without experience and developing skills. So it's a weird frame, it's a weird way to think, to assume that we just need to be confident, because most of you haven't done anything to prove that you are competent at doing things. So you're not going to have confidence if you haven't done anything to prove to yourself that you are that way. So it's not a game of am I or am I not confident? It's a game of to what degree am I confident and to what degree am I not confident? The work instills the worth. I love that saying, because confidence without evidence is delusion. It's another saying I love. And we build confidence by building evidence. We develop our confidence and increase it by becoming more competent. You cannot be confident without proof and evidence, not to other people, but to yourself, that you are who you say you are, that you are capable of doing this thing. So the easiest way to build confidence is to do more, is to stack wins and stack this pile of evidence that you are competent and you can do what you say you can do. The question is, how do we do that? It's very simple. We stack wins every single day. Our non-negotiables, our workout, our macros, our wake-up time. These are stacking wins every single day. So when I get up at 4:45, that's one win. I've stacked it, right? One win for the day already. Then I get to the gym for 6 and I smash my workout. That's another win. Then throughout the day, I stick to my macros. That's another win, right? I create content and I serve and I try to be selfless with my clients and with all of you that watch this. That's more wins I'm stacking. By the time I get to lunchtime, I've already stacked wins. So think about it, right? Most people stack losses, not wins. Most people are snoozing their alarm first thing. Most people are not exercising. Most people are breaking promises to themselves when they say they're not going to do something and then they go and do it. So you can fit into one of two categories. You can either be the person who is stacking losses every single day, or you can be the person who's stacking wins every single day. And when you're stacking wins every single day, you are reminding yourself every single day that you are who you say you are. You are building confidence through evidence. You are building confidence through action. Nobody on this planet who came before us or presently has ever built confidence from inaction. Nobody has. Nobody has built confidence by doing nothing. Confidence can only be built through action, because action creates competence, competence creates confidence. So if you're sat there right now thinking, well, I haven't accomplished anything in my life, I'm young, I haven't really done anything and I haven't really got anything to show for my life so far. That is fine. You're not supposed to have this great life of success by the time you're 25, right? But the easiest thing to do is to stack wins every single day by making the best version of you. Everybody can exercise. Everybody can show discipline with their foods and their nutrition and their macros and what they eat. Everybody can produce a look that they want with their body and their physical fitness. We have complete control over that. So if you want to build confidence and you want to be a confident person, what results have you got? You need results. And seeing as business and money and success in that realm is a lot harder to achieve because there's a lot more factors that go into it, then how about not making it complicated and starting with the easy stuff, which is develop good habits. Have a wake-up time that you stick to every single day. Have a workout plan that you actually consciously try and improve on, right? Have an actual plan of attack for when you go to the gym, of exercises and weights. Track your progress. Do your research. Learn macronutrients. Learn training. Become a master in the small little everyday things. The reason we stack wins every single day is because there's going to be many, many days where you wake up and there is going to be that voice inside your head that is going to be trying to chip away at you. There is going to be a voice that is telling you you're not good enough. There is going to be a voice that says you are not worthy of having that life that you want. This voice is going to tell you that someone like you can't have that life. It's going to tell you that this vision that you've been gifted with of greatness, of what your life could be, it's going to tell you to not to bother to chase that because you can't achieve that. And the only way to not let that voice consume you is to have evidence, is to have this stack of proof. So when fear, when self-doubt, when uncertainty creep into your mind, you can confidently say, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyway. Look at what I've done. So that when your mind tries to play tricks on you and tell you that you can't accomplish this, you can say, fuck you, look at what I've done. Every time that voice creeps into my head, because we're all human beings, right? No one is exempt from these feelings and these emotions. Every time that thought creeps into my mind, can you pull this off? Are you really going to be able to do this? You're not special. How do you expect to do this? When those thoughts creep into my mind, I always default back to the same thing. Look at what I've done. And look at what I do every single day to prove to myself that I am that person. If I wasn't living this life and if I wasn't doing these things, that voice would win because I wouldn't be able to fight it. I wouldn't be able to negotiate my wins and I wouldn't be able to say confidently that I am the person I say I am. The only way to battle uncertainty, fear, self-doubt, and all of those negative emotions and mental states is through action. It's the only way to battle it. You cannot fix these mental states without action. You're not going to think your way to a more positive mindset. It's going to come through stacking wins and producing results. The key and the cure to your mental health issues is not medication and it's not therapy. It's results. A lot of people will be upset to hear that, but it's true. Most people, 99% of people right now, maybe even you watching this, who are depressed, who feel anxious, who feel hopeless. You need the work. You need the purpose. You need the daily actions that are going to help you break free from that prison that you have created for yourself. The work instills the worth. Confidence comes from being competent. You cannot be competent without stacking wins, daily evidence and proof that you are who you say you are. Every single time in my life, for the past 8 years, when I've been fighting with my own brain, my own mind, and I've been trying to not let those thoughts creep in, the only way I've been able to fix it is through action. The only way I've been able to fix it is through breaking off into a workout, getting a sweat on, working hard, trying to stay in peak physical performance as long as I can. Back when the pandemic was in full force and we were all on lockdown, the gyms were closed. I can't remember how long it was, 6 to 8 months, 6 months that there was no gyms, and a lot of us weren't prepared to go that long without equipment and stuff to train with. I remember I had a couple sets of dumbbells. I was fortunate I had some stuff. I wasn't completely bare bones with nothing. And that period, that moment in my life was a massive eye-opener because I didn't have the one thing that I've always relied on to get me out the shit mentally. I didn't have the ability to just drive to the gym, smash a workout and fix my problems. And it really showed me over that period of time that without the action, without the work, without the workouts, without those daily wins, there is no hope. I was drinking every single day. I was depressed every single day because I couldn't do the one thing that I knew would fix me. With what I know now, I would be able to avoid that if it happened again because I'm a lot wiser now than I was then. Then I thought that I needed equipment and that I needed the gym to get the benefits of exercise. I was very naive. Now I understand that I could have no equipment. I could have no gym. I could have no nothing, but I've got my body. I'll find a way to get it done. But we're going off topic. Confidence is crucial to success in life. We can all agree on this. If you're not confident with who you are and your ability to do the things that you want to do, you'll never get there. You've got to truly believe that you are capable of doing great things. Otherwise, you'll always find a way to talk yourself out of doing it, or you'll always crack when you need to be strong. So we know that we need confidence. We know it's a crucial part of being a man, of creating the life that you want, of having success. And we also know that the only way to build confidence is through action, through stacking wins, through proof. So it becomes very simple. Becomes very, very, very simple. What do we do next? We stack wins. How long do we do that for? Forever. What wins do we stack? The basics. There is no end to this. Because as soon as you think that you are good enough or you've developed enough and you start to slip and you start to take days off and go, well, I've put the work in so now I can relax. Fear, doubt, uncertainty creeps back in. Anxiety creeps back in. That voice creeps back in. Right? As Napoleon Hill says, the devil. You've got your other self. You've got that inner advocate. The voice that's trying to tell you to do the positive things, do the things you're supposed to. And then you have the devil. That other voice inside your head that is always trying to pull you in. That is always trying to pull you off track and pull you into hell. And the only way to keep yourself on track, the only way to keep yourself moving forward is through those daily wins. It's the only way. So you have to decide right now who you are going to be. Are you going to continue to stack losses every single day? Are you going to continue to be overweight with jiggly tits and a fucking gut? Or are you going to decide right now to be that person that you always wanted to be? To be that person who is always in shape, who's shredded, who's fit year round, who's competent, who's confident, who can speak well, who never misses, that people look up to and respect, the leader that you always knew you could have been. Because in life, it is that simple. You can either be a winner or you can be a loser. That sounds very black and white, but guess what? There is nothing more to that. You literally have one choice in your life. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Because for most of you watching this, if not all of you, you have got a lot of living left to do. And I can tell you now, certainly for sure, from experience, that this place is not a fun place to be when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So it's time for a change. What are you going to be?